There's no better bet than a sporting bet.
Welcome back to Sporting Bet TV. Now look at Victorian racing, Group 1 racing, the Turnbull Stakes as I bring in our resident expert Richard Callender. Obviously a big race, Richie, the Turnbull, a lot of horses heading to bigger and brighter and better things. Caulfield Cup, Melbourne's Cups, Cox Plates. This will set the market for the spring.
No doubt, what a hot race it is. Puissance de Lune and Fiorente, who I still think is one of the benchmarks. Raw Descent was great the other day, draws good. Hawkspur's drawn the car park and seems to be the forgotten horse. So it's a hot race, and well, there'll be plenty of reputations dented after this Saturday, Dunk, there's no doubt, and there'll be a few, of course, who'll shorten in the markets.
All right, well, let's take a look at the Turnbull market, Rich, and what an open one it is as we bring it up. Puissance de Lune, big run last time, $4.20. But what about Fiorente? $4.75. Royal Descent, how good does this get? $6.50. Super Cool, I couldn't take $8.50 it. Hawkspur, $9.50. Faulkner, $11. Not for me, thank you. Dear Demi, $21. Glencaddam Gold, $31. As we spin the page, on the other page, probably Quintessential, $41 there. Precedence, $101 with Whisper Downs. Richie, what about the market?
Well, I'll tell you who's this race is more important for anyone. Is Puissance de Lune.
Absolutely.
It's drawn barrier 1. It gets every possible favourite, can settle basically leaders back or be right there. If it doesn't beat Fiorente, Hawkspur and that this Saturday, it won't ever beat them again.
Yep.
But I'm going for the class, which I think, of Fiorente. Oh. I know it only ran Spacecraft Town, but it was outstanding. I can't wait for it to get to Flemington again. It's been there once. It was outstanding, the Melbourne Cup. I think it's a serious racehorse. Nash Riller went so many rides over our spring up here in Sydney just to make sure he was there to ride Fiorente all the way through. I think he's the benchmark. I think he's entitled to be favourite. I'm putting the line through the barrier just saying he can overcome that, the big Flemington Straight. I like Fiorente. I think Hawkspur, due to the fact drawing 3 spaces out in the car park, he's silly odds, Hawkspur. His run at Randwick was outstanding. Yep. He was just looking for further. He got back to last after, he won the start before, what was it, the one at Randwick where he won, which was the Chelmsford. Then he just got too far back in the George Main. If he has luck, he is silly figures at double figure odds because he's a dominant Caulfield Cup, the favourite. Mate, I'm backing Fiorente and saving on Hawkspur. I think the other one, Raw Descent's third pick. I think Puissance de Lune's got a hope, don't get me wrong, but I think he's silly odds. He's still being priced on the hype.
Yep.
They're the 4 hopes, and I'm going Fiorente, saver on Hawkspur because of the silly odds.
All right, Rich, we'll see if we can find something at Flemington. Big day down there, Turnbull Stakes Day. What's the best across the card? Have you got one the punters can step into and just stand one out?
Yeah, well, I'm going to the Edward Manifold. I've had a rap on it from day one, Dunk, the 3-year-old fillies. She'll then back up, I think, 10 days later in the 1,000 guineas. I think she's a Monty. She's been crying out to get to Flemington, this girl. She's back now. I thought her run was good the other day in the Guineas Prelude. She's topped off now. Craig Williams goes on with Ben Mellum suspended. Monty. Just have the double. Zoostar in Sydney. Bet up all here on politeness. Think it's the best bet of the day at Flemington tomorrow and just get it and we'll get the money off Sporting Bet. They got plenty. Let's get it, punters.
All right, Richie sounded very confident. Thanks for joining us, Rich.
My pleasure, Duncan.
Well, don't forget the big quaddie bonus this Saturday and all throughout the carnival. 20% bonus on your first quaddie at Flemington this weekend. Don't forget, go to the App Store. Oh, the Best Tote Plus. How could I forget? Best of the 3 totes plus 5%. Every Australian thoroughbred race every day. Go to the App Store. Download the Sporting Bet app for iPhone. Bet on your phone there, sportingbet.com.au. Or if you like to do it on the phone, 1800 238 000. We'll see you next week as the big racing continues at Flemington.
There's no better bet than a sporting bet.